and as we age, our blood vessels become more and more stiff, and this stiffness is what results in higher and higher blood pressure as we age. How does the body regulate the blood pressure? Before considering that, let's see why does the body require a blood pressure. Essentially, when the heart contracts, the blood has to be pumped out with a force, and this force allows the blood to go to various organs of the body. So, from the center, almost the center of our body, that is within the chest, when the heart contracts, the blood goes to the brain right up to the toes, and the pressure, the force which the heart has to exert becomes the blood pressure. And there is a very complex mechanism by which this blood pressure is regulated. There are receptors in various areas of the body which are called the baroreceptors. Baro meaning pressure, so they are pressure sensitive receptors all over the body. At the same time, there are baroreceptors in the brain, especially in the midbrain, the medulla region, and that senses the changes in blood pressure and tries to maintain it as close to the normal value as possible. The normal blood pressure in an individual should not cross the upper limit of 140 and the lower limit of 90. That is, almost everybody, whatever be the age, the blood pressure has to be below 140, the upper value, and below 90, the lower value. The other ways in which the body regulates the blood pressure is, one is what is called as the autonomic nervous system. That is, from the brain there are nerves which are going down right up to the heart, the intestines, the lungs, etc. And these are called the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nerves. A play between sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system determines what our blood pressure is. The kidneys are also responsible for maintaining blood pressure through a system which is called the renin-angiotensin system. The artery itself regulates the blood pressure in a certain way. The inner lining of the arteries is called endothelium, and this endothelium is not a passive organ. It secretes many different types of substances. For example, it secretes nitrous oxide, and this nitrous oxide relaxes the arteries, leading to decrease in the blood pressure. So, when there is the process of atherosclerosis going on and there is vascular stiffening, the nitrous oxide production reduces, and therefore, the vascular dilatation and consequently the lowering of blood pressure is hampered and the blood pressure rises. There is an adrenal gland just above our kidneys, and the steroids that it produces also regulates blood pressure, and also the sodium and water excretion and retaining mechanism in our body regulates the blood pressure.